Right now at 10, breaking news on the search for Nancy Guthrie, a person of interest detained hours after authorities released new surveillance video.
And La Crosse considers major changes to where you can ride e-bikes, the new rules that could be coming.
Plus, the Eau Claire restaurant rescue that's leading to an emotional reunion.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. We start with breaking news tied to the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie. 10 days after she was first reported missing, authorities have detained a person of interest.
This comes hours after the FBI shared images of a masked individual captured on Nancy Guthrie's front porch on the night she was abducted. CBS News' Andres Gutierrez is in Tucson with the latest.
Two law enforcement sources tell CBS News the Pima County Sheriff's Department detained a person of interest in connection with the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. The person was reportedly in a city south of Tucson. The development comes 10 days after Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Today Show co-host Savannah Guthrie, was first reported missing. On Tuesday morning, authorities released these images captured the night Nancy Guthrie was taken from her Tucson area home. A masked individual stands on Guthrie's front porch wearing thick gloves and carrying both a backpack and an apparent gun attached to their waist. At one point, the individual holds branches in an apparent attempt to block the doorbell camera before it's disconnected.
We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help.
The release of the images come less than 24 hours after Savannah Guthrie took to social media to ask for the public's help in finding their mother.
Investigators pulled this video from back-end systems. It took them 10 days because Nancy Guthrie's cameras weren't connected to the cloud and originally hadn't recorded anything.
The FBI says Guthrie's Nest camera was disabled at 1:47 a.m. 41 minutes later, her pacemaker app disconnected from her phone, which was left behind along with a trail of blood.
What does this video mean for the case?
It's really going to break this case wide open.
Late today, search teams with the Sheriff's Department along with the FBI went door to door through the neighborhood where Nancy Guthrie's daughter, Annie, and her son-in-law live. There is no word yet on the identity of the person detained. Andres Gutierrez, CBS News, Tucson.
And as news breaks in this case, stay with News 8 Now on air and online for continuing coverage of the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie.
The city of La Crosse is considering new rules for bikes, e-bikes, and electric scooters. The proposed ordinance would ban electric bikes and scooters from all sidewalks and restrict motorized devices like electric skateboards from sidewalks and streets. In city parks, bikes and e-bikes would only be allowed on designated trails.
Trying to redefine what we're looking at when it comes to those devices, and again, looking at how can we make them as safe as possible for folks.
Electric scooters would also get their own section in city code. If approved, they would be allowed on roads with speed limits of 25 miles an hour or less, as well as bike lanes and paved shared use paths. The committee plans to meet again to finalize the ordinance before sending it to Common Council.
A separate energy microgrid could be coming to downtown La Crosse. A report is looking at whether it makes sense for buildings like City Hall. The grid would keep services running during outages. One recommendation, create a main center at Western Tech's Com Center. It could provide service during outages.
Rushford-Peterson School District voters have rejected a $24 million bond referendum. Preliminary district numbers tonight show 744 people voted no, while 444 voted yes. That money would have funded security upgrades, new classrooms, and daycare space, and it could have increased property taxes had it passed.
A News 8 follow-up. Traffic is back to normal after a water main break on Mormon Coulee near Shelby Road. The break happening around midnight on a 6-inch water main. The right lane quickly became flooded. Crews think a change in temperatures and the frost caused the break.
The 2025 La Crosse Police Department report is out, and here's some of the highlights. $31,501 was spent on overtime during Oktoberfest. There were 1,935 reported traffic accidents, and 38,228 parking tickets and warnings were handed out. The report is made public annually.
Well, some La Crosse trails are temporarily closing this week. The Jim Asfor Trail will be closed Thursday, and the Vietnam Veterans Trail will close Friday. The closures will begin at the Southern Trail entrances located on Copeland Avenue. Unaffected River Marsh trails will remain open For updates, check out the City of La Crosse website.
A new high-voltage power line between Alma and Blair has the green light from state regulators. That's the word from Dairyland Power Cooperative. Their officials say the 33-mile line will ease electrical grid crowding and support clean energy growth in western Wisconsin. The project follows an existing power line path and will share towers with Dairyland's current line.
Well, a mild cap to this Tuesday. What's going on tomorrow, Greg?
Well, it's going to actually be even milder tomorrow because we won't have that wind that we had today. And beyond that, it's going to be really a very warm stretch of weather for the middle of February. But for right now, we're still fairly mild for this time of year. Upper 20s, mid 20s. The winds have died down, but still a little bit of a wind out there. But all in all, this is actually warmer than you would expect. Temperatures clouds have cleared out too. Temperatures are beginning to fall, but overall still in the 20s to occasional some of the colder spots in the low 20s. But it's going to be a slow decrease in temperatures overall. So nothing to be expected. These are actually milder than we would expect for early middle February too. So light winds, a colder start than we saw this morning. As we wake up and go throughout the morning, the wind is definitely lighter. We'll have clearing skies, a few passing clouds in the morning, some low clouds, getting up to 36 at noon after 23 for La Crosse. And Eau Claire getting down to 20 or about 19 at some locations. Climbing up, there will be a little bit of low clouds off and on throughout the morning hour. Plenty of sun in the afternoon, getting up to 30, but notice the wind quite different than we saw today, especially speed-wise. Now, yeah, going through Valentine's Day, a lot of red in the forecast because we have a lot of warm conditions all the way probably through early next week. And that means 50s are coming back too.
All right, that's a warm up indeed. Thank you, Greg. Well, a quick-thinking college coach is being reunited with a teen whose life he helped save.
News 8 Now's JDS McGee shows us the moment that brought them back together. JDS.
Yeah, it all started with a medical emergency at a downtown restaurant and a coach who didn't hesitate. A routine night out turned into a medical emergency when a teenager began choking at a downtown Eau Claire restaurant. Among those nearby was UW Eau Claire assistant baseball coach Jeff Dykes, who also has years of experience in fire and rescue.
When you get into these moments, you sort of just go into this automated mode where there's not a lot of critical thinking. You just sort of react and do what you've been trained to do.
Weeks later, that split-second decision led to an emotional reunion. For the first time since that night, Dykes came face-to-face with the teen and his mother, a moment she says she needed.
We said thank you to him that day. He just nodded it off, shook it off like it was no big deal. And that wasn't enough for me. So I had to find out who he was, and I wanted people to know what he did that day.
Dykes says he doesn't see himself as a hero, just someone who was in the right place at the right time. But for the teen and his family, that moment changed everything.
Feels pretty good. Nice to meet him again. It's like, just know I'd meet him again if it wasn't for this.
Now, the family say they hope this serves as a reminder of how important first aid training really can be. Reporting live in the studio, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, JDS. At the state capitol earlier today, the 22nd annual Wisconsin State of the Tribes address. Chairwoman Nicole Boyd of the Red Cliff Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa, spoke on the importance of tribal sovereignty and community support. This address also emphasizes the importance of protecting natural resources and facing challenges like health care access and missing or murdered Indigenous women.
Still to come, documents under review. The new headlines the Epstein files are generating.
Plus, FEMA denying Wisconsin again disaster relief the state was seeking.
Your life, your money, your way. Ultra's A+ accounts are made for you. No monthly fees, no minimum balance, no hassle. Now that's something to dance about. What are you waiting for? Open an account online today.
Race to savings when you shop at Menards. Update your home with new vinyl plank flooring from Mohawk. It's waterproof, durable, and easy to install with an attached pad for sound dampening. Pick up Dura-Style vinyl plank for $279 a square foot. Get superior comfort and support with a new mattress from Serta. Find the perfect mattress that fits your size and firmness needs. This Serta memory foam mattress starts at $197 now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
In Winona, your perfect stay starts at Hotel 44 North. Stay in the heart of downtown with elegant rooms and spacious suites with kitchenettes, ideal for work, play, or a little of both. Wake up to breathtaking river and bluff views. Then hit the trail, shops, and waterfront just steps away. After the adventure, relax in the pool or sauna, recharge in the fitness center, or toast the night at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North. Comfort, style, and hometown charm.
Ditch your high-rate credit cards and transfer your balances to an Ultra Visa credit card. No balance transfer fees and a fixed for life balance transfer rate as low as 7.99% APR. Apply online and make the switch today. Ultra Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Epstein files were released 11 days ago and are still generating new headlines.
Among the latest is a document showing that in 2006, President Trump spoke with Palm Beach police about their investigation of Epstein, saying, "Thank goodness you're stopping him." Justice correspondent Scott McFarland has more from Washington.
A newly surfaced record in the Epstein files alleges Trump told a Palm Beach police chief 20 years ago about Epstein, "Thank goodness you're stopping him. Everyone has known he's been doing this." And that he was around Epstein once when teenagers were present, but got the hell out of there. That contradicts Trump's claim he was unaware of Epstein's crimes.
What did Jeffrey Epstein mean in his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. The White House press secretary could not answer if the account was true.
Look, it was a phone call that may or may not have happened in 2006. I don't know the answer to that question. What I'm telling you is that what President Trump has always said is that he kicked Jeffrey Epstein out of his Mar-a-Lago club.
Thank you, Chairman Moran. Trump's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick was also pressed today on his past with Epstein.
We had lunch on the island. That is true, for an hour, and we left with all of my children, with my nannies and my wife.
Lutnick acknowledged he traveled to Epstein's Island in 2012, despite earlier claims he'd cut ties in 2005.
I don't recall why we did it.
U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi testifies before a congressional committee on Wednesday and is expected to face a lot of questions about the Epstein files. Scott McFarland, CBS News, Washington.
Happening around the state, FEMA denying Wisconsin again. The state was seeking disaster relief after last August's historic flooding. Counties on the rejected list include Dorr, Milwaukee, and Waukesha. Over 1,500 homes were destroyed or damaged.
A Wisconsin judge sanctioned a Kenosha County prosecutor for secretly using AI to draft legal documents. The problem, the AI generated fake legal citations and got the law wrong. As a result, dozens of felony burglary charges were dismissed. In a statement, the district attorney acknowledged the error and emphasized the office's commitment to accuracy going forward.
Well, Yahoo Sports is predicting big things for the Green Bay Packers. The team is a favorite to win Super Bowl 61. But don't book your ticket to LA yet. Also in the mix, Seahawks, Rams, Ravens, and Bills.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, we mentioned we have above average temperatures for a good part of the next week and a half, and that means 40s and 50s are in the forecast. So we'll break all that down coming up on your Firstborn Weather Update after the break.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
I'm a window and door lead foreman here at Asher Lasting Exteriors. It's nice to work for a company that's been around for 50 years. I enjoy coming to work every day. We have a good family culture here at Asher. I enjoy seeing the customers get excited about their new windows and doors. They seem to really like the product we install. I enjoy the job and I love what I do.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get out there and see the USA. Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all Chevy Silverado 1500 models. Or get $5,350 in total value on this Chevy Silverado.
The La Crosse Sports Show is back February 12th through 15th.
Get face-to-face with the Extreme Raptor Show.
Learn Mad Dog and Merrill's grilling tips and enjoy Parakeet Landing.
Get ready for the season. Shop acres of boats, docks, gear, resorts, and safaris at unbeatable show prices.
Then fish the trout pond and get your trophy racks scored for free.
Come for the deals, stay for the fun, and come back a second day for free.
The show is open Thursday through Sunday at the La Crosse Center.
Your ticket to outdoor adventure awaits at lacrossesportshow.com.
Hy-Vee is your Valentine's Day headquarters. You'll find beautiful bouquets starting at just $24.99. The sweetest gifts, like chocolate-covered strawberries. And Hy-Vee makes Valentine's date night easy, with meals you pick up and cook at home starting at just $35. Get everything you need for Valentine's Day all in one place. Order in-store or online for pickup or delivery. And make it a happy Valentine's Day with a little help from Hy-Vee.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people. And being the team you can trust means being here for you.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
As we get towards the middle of February now, actually this 13th, that's when our average temperature, at least La Crosse, gets up to 32. Other areas will begin to climb up too, so that's where we should be. We're going to be nowhere close to that going pretty much for the next week and a half, more like the end of March, early April-like temperatures too. Big picture shows really the patterns beginning to change out west where they desperately want more snow. They're going to start getting it as a series of systems come through. When they get active out to the west means we're typically going to be more mild given the winds aloft are going to be coming out of the southwest or at least westerly. So that means it's going to be a mild stretch and it could be active depending on how things play out. But overall you can see Arctic air stays to the south. Occasionally we get little pushes of warmer air throughout. I think by going maybe Monday and Tuesday is when I think the strongest push of more milder air will come. You can see, look at the colors going all the way up to the northern plains. That'll come through our area probably Monday and Tuesday. That's the shot that we could see getting close to the mid-50s potentially, how things play out. Next week it's a little bit more active after Wednesday. Really we're going to be kind of in a westerly flow, and depending on how systems come out of the west, we could get active with showers, rain showers or snow showers depending on how things play out. The entire period doesn't look wet, and then right on the horizon to the northwest you start seeing Arctic air starting to pull south. So towards the end of February, when we start turning that, I think we'll get back into the colder conditions. The only system in the meantime that we're monitoring out to the west that could bring a little precipitation, and it's getting less and less likely, is out to Utah, Colorado, and extends all the way to the west coast. We'll get a piece of that coming through potentially Thursday morning, but if I show you, it's getting further and further to the southwest of us. Tomorrow, lighter winds. It'll make it feel nicer out there with plenty of sunshine. So all in all, really a nice day for early February to see these temperatures once again above average. Colder as go further north because they have some snow more on the ground. Further south we go, we don't have much snow really overall. A snowpack to really influence the temperature too much. As we go into that system coming through, Thursday morning it's going to be approaching from the west. But as you note here, earlier in the day and yesterday, we thought it might clip northeast Iowa, maybe Prairie du Chien, maybe southwest Wisconsin. It's getting a little bit less likely it's going to do that. You can see as we time that out, it really falls apart and stays really Decorah, even to Waterloo, and basically falls apart as it pushes southeastward. So there's a chance yet, but I think it's getting less and less likely we're going to see anything. Thursday, given that, more 40s, mid-40s potentially, even warmer further north. We'll have just sunshine, so mid to upper 30s too. So all in all, very mild. And then going into Friday, it gets even warmer. We're looking at upper 40s to near 50, lower 40s up to the north too. Plenty of sunshine, dry conditions. That's just the start of a long stretch. And Valentine's Day this year, it's going to be at least in the 40s, and probably a lot of areas will be back into the low 50s too. And that doesn't end yet because Sunday through Tuesday, 50s, and it looks like, as I mentioned, Tuesday could be the warmest day depending on how things play out. We could see mid-50s in some areas before we have a system start coming through, or at least getting close, and then things get a little bit more uncertain Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and it looks like we will gradually cool back down towards that weekend too, probably back to where we should be, or at least close to it too. So get out and enjoy if you like this warm conditions. I don't. I want cold and snow, but that's me.
All right.
That's you.
Fair enough. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, hoping for history. Hear from the Aquinas wrestling team ahead of the postseason, plus a big one in the Cooley Conference as the top two in the standings went head-to-head. Jacob is next.
A morning show that's built just for you. Headlines, weather, and just the right amount of fun.
We're gonna try to sled here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Sledding.
Oh my God! This is actually really good. No.
News 8 Now this morning. We'll see you when you wake up.
While you're busy, your pup can play all day at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Safe, supervised fun with friends, plus plenty of exercise and love. Because a tired dog is a happy dog. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Up here, we do things a little different. We march to the beat of our own drum. We don't shy away from the cold. We
we face it head on. And any challenge that stands in our way doesn't stand a chance. Up here, one brand stands alone. Ford. Now, get $2,500 bonus cash on a new 2026 Ford Explorer. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger.
You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
I'm standing here in the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today, expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, it has been a wild season in the Cooley Conference on the girls' side. A Luther victory over West Salem last Friday has once again created a logjam atop the standings with 3 teams sitting on just 2 league losses. 2 of those 3 facing off tonight in Arcadia. Can't overstate the importance of this one. First half, Josie Brudos with the hot hand, tough shot, gets it to fall. She'd have 26 points and move into second among all-time Panthers leading scorers tonight. Visitors up 5, but check out this sequence. Tatum Drazkowski with a big block. Raiders getting it in transition. Justine Sasala up ahead to Madison Grosjean. Lets it fly. Bucket plus the foul. A huge 4-point play for Arcadia. West Salem staying strong. Addie Yane from deep. And the bank is open. We are tied. But Arcadia would find a new gear in the second half as Drazkowski eclipses the 1,000-point mark. And the Raiders take it 66-59. The Indy Gill girls have won 5 of their last 6, facing Pep and Alma tonight. Some great passing from the visitors would get them on the board first. Shauna Dejno puts it up and in. A minute later, Eagles junior Macy Stewart connecting from 3 to cut into the deficit. But the Indy defense, starting with Anna Kent, steal and score would stifle any response from the home team. They'd go on to lead by double digits at halftime, improving to 16-5 with the 69-37 victory over the Eagles. In boys action, the Wilson Street rivalry renewed once again in Onalaska. Hilltoppers up big in this one and adding to it as the steal leads to a sweet finish coming up here by Brendan Chenault to make it 42-17. This game filled with high percentage looks at the rim for the visitors. Rowan McGrath hits Wilder Birch for the score to extend the lead. Another sophomore getting in on the fun. Braden DeLong is going to get an open look and catches nothing but net. Onalaska rolls to a 91-60 victory over Luther. Another boys action tonight. Central scores a win over Caledonia. Holman hangs on to beat Eau Claire North. West Salem cruises past Richland Center. And Augusta takes down Oliva Strum. More finals from the girls' side. Aquinas crushes Cotter. La Crescent Hoka downs Logan. Viroqua keeps pace in the Cooley with a win over GET. And CFC gets a win over Melrose Mindoro. Badgers in a thriller against Illinois tonight. That shot right there by Keaton Wagler makes it a 3-point Wisconsin deficit. Then a big bucket here by the Aussie, Austin Rapp, to give Bucky the lead. He was great in this one, but we head to overtime, and it's John Blackwell on the step-back triple, and he buries it. Wisconsin goes up 6, but the Illini not done yet. Wagler with a step-back of his own, and that try is good. Wisconsin would take a 2-point lead. Illinois with a chance to win it at the Horn, but Wagler's shot is off the mark, and Wisconsin scores a massive road victory, 92-90. Well, tickets to the state tournament will be punched in just 4 days as WIAA Boys Individual Wrestling now just has sectionals with the top 2 wrestlers in each weight class advancing to Madison. It's different from years prior where there were regional and sectional tournaments to decide who's moving on, but regardless of the format, the goal is no different for the boys from Aquinas, who boast one of the best teams in all of Division III. Tyson Martin is the top-ranked heavyweight this season, and after a heartbreaking injury in the state semis that ended his run a year ago, Martin says the injury was a blessing in disguise.
When I was going to bed that night, I told myself, I can't feel sorry for myself anymore. I just got to move past it. Honestly, I feel like the injury might have helped me, right? Because I got a lot of time to kind of think about my wrestling and think about where I can improve and really just be more cognizant of what I'm doing when I'm wrestling.
And when you shift the focus to Team State, which will be held at the La Crosse Center this year for the first time ever, Blue Golds don't lack any motivation after coming up just short the past few seasons.
A lot of years we've had gaps and we've had holes, and I think everyone's putting in their part, and I'm sure you watched today, we're putting blood, sweat, and tears into every practice, and I think we're going to be ready.
I think also as a team, we're really inspired and really want to get there and, be the first time that Aquinas has ever made it to state for wrestling.
Blue Golds are one of 16 teams competing at Brookwood High School this Saturday. Grappling scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. Best of luck to those guys and all area teams, really, for that matter. But would be a special moment if they can do it for the first time and here in La Crosse.
That would be extra special. Yeah. The timing just looks perfect.
Perfect. And it makes our job a lot easier as well because we don't have to travel to Madison. Get to host it right here in our backyard, which we love. We also love a Badger win. It was a thriller. Came down to the wire, but another one which hopefully should put them into the NCAA tournament, I would think.
A high-quality win against a high-quality Big Ten opponent, and those road victories really count for something.
I was rooting for them unknowingly. I had my Badger sweater on just because I was cold, but
of course you did. Good stuff.
Hopefully it helped.
It was destiny.
Yeah. All right, Greg, as a final, we have more news right after this.
Buy this Ashley sectional and you'll get this ottoman free, up to 60% off list at the President's Day doorbuster deals at Slumberland. Get this reclining sofa for just $6.99 and get the recliner free, now through President's Day only at Slumberland Furniture.
In a world that can tear kids down, every child needs someone who builds them up. That's why Buygoff and Rohde proudly sponsors Big Brothers Big Sisters to match kids with their own mentor, because every child deserves a champion.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
You came prepared to take on the pressure. We came prepared to give you none of that, just more out of buying a car. At Maury's West Salem Kia, you get our best price up front. No scripts, no side eyes, no 4-hour negotiations. Maury's sales team doesn't work on commission, so you get more help, less hassle. Need service? With Maury's, you get honest work done right. We even do more for our community. Get more with Maury's West Salem Kia. Visit MaurysWestSalemKia.com.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
It's time to nominate your favorite business for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through March 9. The top 5 in each category will move on to the final round. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
When your nest empties, you can fill a child's life with purpose. Big Brothers Big Sisters bridges generations through mentorship. Buygoff and Rohde changes lives through justice. Because one mentor can change everything.
The huge President's Day sale at Slumberland. Get a Sealy mattress for just $399. Save up to $800 on select mattress sets. Get 60-month financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster. Up to 60% off list, only at Slumberland.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
A manatee is recovering after getting stuck in a storm drain near Orlando.
CBS's Christian Benavides has the dramatic rescue that was caught on camera.
It was all hands on deck in Melbourne Beach, Florida, as crews performed a dramatic rescue. with a happy ending for this 400-pound manatee who somehow found himself stuck in a storm drain. The massive response included utility workers who dug through several layers of concrete to reach the sea mammal.
I didn't know what was happening this evening when I got home from work. I seen the chopper in the sky. I seen the guys going down a manhole cover.
The manatee is recovering at SeaWorld Orlando. Crews responded after someone walking by saw the animal. Mallory McCormick with SeaWorld said the rescue was coordinated with Florida's Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
It's an incredible story. That is awesome that he was able to be spotted, that they called the FWC hotline, that FWC was on site to be able to help with the rescue, and that we were on call to be able to have the intake here.
It's likely the animal got stuck after searching for warm water during Florida's recent cold snap. Manatees require temperatures above 68 degrees to survive.
And the thing with manatees, they are not able to really back up. So if he got stuck in there, he can't back out of it. So who knows how long he was trapped. So I'm so happy that he's getting the care here at SeaWorld Rescue.
That treatment involves healing some open wounds near his tail and flippers. Now he's unstuck and on the road to recovery. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Oh, he was just trying to get warm.
I know. Would have been a stressful situation to get stuck like that,
Yeah,
for sure.
400-pounder. Happy ending right there. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
Ashley's President's Day sale is finally here. Now through Monday, shop incredible doorbuster deals starting at just $1.99. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest for 60 months. Now through Monday, only at Ashley.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Westby Cooperative Creamery has given our packaging and logo a refresh. It's cleaner, brighter, and still 100% Westby. You'll notice clearer protein callouts, QR codes connecting you to farm stories and wholesome recipes, and a modern look that's easy to spot on the shelf. What hasn't changed is what's inside. Same recipes, same great taste, same trusted products you love with a look that's just as fresh as the milk from our small family farms. From our farms to your dinner table, Westby Cooperative Creamery. Fresh look, same great taste.
Welcome to Hotel 44 North, where history, nature, and hospitality meet. Nestled in the heart of downtown Winona, our boutique retreat features 76 elegant rooms, including 24 spacious suites with kitchenettes, perfect for weekend getaways or extended stays. Step outside to river views, blufftop scenery, downtown shops, and scenic trails. Inside, enjoy luxury rooms, a pool, and sauna, all backed by our best rate guarantee. Unwind in our cozy lobby or sift craft cocktails at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North, your place in Winona.
Now through Monday at Ashley, shop the President's Day sale and save up to 25% off your entire purchase. Or take advantage of no money down with no interest for 60 months. Get it all before spring with free white glove delivery. Now through Monday at Ashley.
All right, earlier today I did tell you guys when we last hit 50 if you were paying attention.
68?
No, the last date.
I know, no, was it 19? Was it
No, the last time we hit 50.
Okay, when
last
was it?
time. Not,
right,
when do you think the last time we hit 50?
I don't know.
Go back
Calendar
to
year 2025?
Yeah, that would be correct.
Must have been in the 5. I must have missed that one.
That's 1968.
Just give a guess here.
We've been in a cold spell
December
for decades.
Think turkey time.
Okay.
Thanksgiving, November 25th.
Both
Okay.
Actually, it doesn't say Eau Claire Lacrosse, but both were on the same date, too.
Oh, okay.
So Tomorrow, not quite 50 yet, 40s. We will have the 50s coming back. That'll be probably Friday. For some areas, a lot of areas may not quite see 50 throughout the stretch, but most will, especially going into Monday and Tuesday. So get out and enjoy those conditions because we'll flip back. I think the last week of February, we're going to flip back to colder conditions. But in the meantime, it's going to be mild, well above average.
All right, seize the day.
That's 11 that forecast.
Party like it's 1968.
Yeah. All right. I messed up. Thank you. Have a good night.